where the pine trees stand tall, to a busy town where the Coquis call. He left his northern home for a noble cause. Now the Gringo baker's in a tropical place. In a modern new kitchen he's mixing dough while doves sing melody, cinnamon rolls and coconut pies, sweet treats under tropical blue skies. Oh, the Gringo baker has found a sweet spot, trading snowflakes for rain and enjoying it a lot. With flour on his hands and sugar in his hair, he'll make you wish that you were there. He's got a YouTube channel by his same name, and he's sure having fun with this baking game. With the sound of the breeze and a heartfelt laugh, subscribers tune in from all the world around to see the Gringo baker in his new hometown. Well, I'll buy puree and banana bread. He bakes with flavors that go straight to your head. He's a charming soul with a passion true, bringing northern charm to a southern brew. Oh, the Gringo baker has found his sweet spot, trading snowflakes for rain and enjoying it a lot. With flour on his hands and sugar in his hair, he'll make you wish that you were there. Oh, the Gringo baker has found his sweet spot, trading snowflakes for rain and enjoying it a lot. With flour on his hands and sugar in his hair, he'll make you wish that you were there. On the snowy hills where the pine trees stand tall, to a busy town where the Coquis call. He left his northern home for a noble cause. Now the Gringo baker's in a tropical place. In a modern new kitchen he's mixing dough while doves sing melody, cinnamon rolls and coconut pies, sweet treats under tropical blue skies. Oh, the Gringo baker has found his sweet spot, trading snowflakes for rain and enjoying it a lot. With flour on his hands and sugar in his hair, he'll make you wish that you were there. He's got a YouTube channel by his same name, and he's sure having fun with this baking game. With the sound of the breeze and a heartfelt laugh, subscribers tune in from all the world around to see the Gringo baker in his new hometown. Well, I'll buy puree and banana bread. He bakes with flavors that go straight to your head. He's a charming soul with a passion true, bringing northern charm to a southern brew. Oh, the Gringo baker has found his sweet spot, trading snowflakes for rain and enjoying it a lot. With flour on his hands and sugar in his hair, he'll make you wish that you were there. Oh, the Gringo baker has found his sweet spot, trading snowflakes for rain and enjoying it.
Good evening and welcome to the Gringo Baker Live. This is our fourth episode, fourth edition, and first one we've ever been exactly on time. I'm pretty pleased with that. I've been standing here for 2 minutes watching the watching the watching the countdown timer get to zero. So I'm happy to see everybody here. So far, I'm not sure. Well, you guys aren't seeing it yet, I don't think. How can it be that long? There, you should be seeing it, but I'm seeing that my monitor is stuck on 55 seconds. I hope you're actually live. So if somebody has a chat going, or if somebody sees it and can chat, let me know. And I'm going to try to open up the chat and see if that works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I've got it open. I'll wait a couple minutes before people come in. I'll wait a couple minutes so that people can come in and find out if indeed that's really working. According to that monitor, it's working. According to that one, it's stuck at 24 seconds. 16 now. That was a fast 8 seconds. What we're going to do tonight is a science demo that we've done before. A little bit better controlled tonight than it was last time. And then we're going to make a pie. I already made the crust yesterday. I pre-recorded that. So we'll have a pre-recorded segment of that. Also, I'm going to introduce through a short video the guy who's going to be our guest in 2 weeks. And I'm still not seeing any kind of activity up there. Oh, there I am. It looks like the stream might be going at this point in time. But I'll just talk to myself for a while. The science demo that we're going to do, we have done before. It was the first one we did. It was the yeast one. And we're going to do it again. And I'm going to wait just another couple of minutes before I actually start that. But I will get the apparatus out. I affectionately call this thing the dropper. And let me see what it's going to look like in an overhead. What in the heck is that? Okay. Okay. I can see what it looks like, and you can see what it looks like in the front. And we've got 3 bowls that are going on it, one of which already has the water. We'll put that one in the middle. That's room temperature water, which is 92 degrees. Then we have 2 other bowls. You know what? Before we even put these on, let's load this thing up. On every other hole, we're going to put half a teaspoon of instant yeast, active dry yeast. And the holes are so small, we're going to do it with a funnel. I'm going to shut my fan off because I'm not seeing sound. Oh yeah, now I can see it. Okay. Okay, now let me load the last one up. And then in the other side, the other 3 holes, we're going to put a half a teaspoon of sugar, which is a lot of sugar. Okay, now in this, I've got cold water. So I'm going to put cold water in the first bowl, room temperature water, 92-degree water, in the second bowl, and hot water in the third bowl. And the idea is that yeast doesn't like water that's too cold or too hot. So I'm going to switch over to the overhead camera so you can see the bowls. I'm going to move them a little bit so you can see all 3. Now this actually is going to take about 5 minutes or so to really see the results. But count of 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're just going to let that sit. I'll set a timer for 5 minutes. And we'll see what we've got in 5 minutes. And while that's just doing its thing, I'm going to come back to the front camera again. And on that one, I can definitely see sound. The sound is happening, I should say. I don't know what's up with that, but that's not what I want. Okay. Yeah, now I've got live chat on. I had super chat on before. I shut my fan off, as I just said a few minutes ago, so that the sound from the fan doesn't destroy the microphone or doesn't destroy the sound. While this is going on, I think I'm going to show you a little video clip for the guy that's going to be our guest in 2 weeks. His name is Brendan Osborne, and he lives in Minnesota. I was going to play about a 2-minute clip when he was interviewed by the local news station. And I got permission from the news station to show it and everything else, but YouTube wouldn't let me download it. And they do say if you join the premium, you can download videos, and yes, you can. you can't do a darn thing with them once you get them downloaded except watch them. And I can watch it with regular YouTube, but I can't do any more with premium than I could without it. So we'll be canceling that premium membership. Anyway, here's Brandon and his young son.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome back.
And welcome back.
So it is so cold today here in Minnesota that they actually canceled schools.
Yeah, like my school.
So I got the day off of work, he's got the day off of school, so that's good news for you because brand new episode of the Average Dad Cooking Channel.
So we are going to make something very delicious, and so you might want to sit down and relax or copy us.
It's up to you. So let's get right into it.
And I should have been paying a little closer attention to when that actually ended. He is going to be a live guest on the next live stream, which is the 26th, also at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And I'll give you a quick peek at what this is doing with 1 minute, less than a minute to go. So I'll let you actually see it. And I don't know how much you can actually see, but the hot water one, there is no activity. The room temperature one, there's very slight activity. And the cold water one, it's cloudy, but there is no activity. So we'll give it another 5 minutes and see what's happening at that point in time. The room temperature water may not be quite warm enough. And I'm going to move this. Well, actually, I'll move this. I need to wipe my brow. It's up to 91.5 in here. And the other day, I was out here, it was 99.7 degrees while I was cooking. Thought I heard somebody. I don't know why I'm not seeing any chat. Is no one chatting? Let me prime the pump. But in order to do that, I need my keyboard, and my keyboard is not wireless. I can see my own message. And I'll transition back to the front camera. Let me show you something and see if it works. I just put this up today. Actually, I don't need to show you it, I guess, because it doesn't appear to be actually working. it's not fun when you get something working and it's working well, and then when you get on camera, it doesn't work at all. That's not fun. Okay, so we're still on the front camera. I'm still standing here talking to myself because I can't see if anybody else is on, and that's unusual. So I don't know what's up with that chat. Okay. I guess what I'm going to do next is I'll move this and we'll start making the cooking segment, which is we're going to make a coffee pie with a graham cracker, chocolate graham cracker crumb crust, which, like I say, I made yesterday and I pre-recorded that. And I'm going to show you that when I get to the part of this where I'm just standing here just stirring over and over and over again, and it's pretty boring. And I'm thinking that camera is starting to droop. Anyway, I'm going to move this. I'm going to get my pan, and we're going to start adding ingredients. And we start with 3 cups of whole milk. I don't have a refrigerator in here, so this is measured at my house and brought over. Then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of sugar. A pinch of salt. Well, there's another 5 minutes gone by, and there is some activity with the middle bowl. I'll switch to the overhead and lift this up so that, in theory at least, you can see this. There's a little bit of activity. This is not easy. There's a little bit of activity in the middle. My camera is reversed to my motion, so this is not working really terribly well. It is bubbling up some, and the yeast is coming alive. The other 2 are doing nothing, which is what I expected. And we'll bring this back over now and leave it on the overhead cam. Then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of flour, 3 tablespoons of instant coffee. And we'll whisk those together. The goal here is we want to try to make it as smooth as we can. I have a little list up here in the corner that I can just barely see. That I keep looking at. Okay.